Oh, GG Web Louis, you eating already?
It's so long to come, Nancy.
Man, I have the thing set up nicely. You're supposed to wait on me. This is coffee break.
Well, yeah. It's just a little nibble.
I just do this thing, you know. What did you buy here? Pone and what? Coconut drop?
Coconut drops, what you like.
Wait now. You just make coconut break. You can't make coconut drops?
I suppose so, I never tried.
You must try, man. You must try.
Yeah, the way how you like it. I could make pone, could make a good pone, but plenty work now, Nancy. You gotta help me greedy.
No. Let me buy this instead. Let me buy this thing instead. Oh gosh. Well, fellas, coffee break. You know what I was thinking, Louise?
Well, Carnival come and go, eh?
Carnival gone, but everybody in a cool long session now, right? But what I was thinking, right? I was thinking this morning when I wake up there, I said, you know, this thing about put your hand in the air, put your hand in the air, put your hand in the air. You know, man has been doing that since the prehistoric times.
Yeah?
A fella going to fight a big animal with a club and a stone spear. And you know, when they kill the animal, all of them put their hand in the air and go,
Same like we do now.
well, I mean to say, put your hand in the air is an exercise you learn in school. Hands up, hands down, hands up.
But you see, Trini now, we just, you know.
Yeah, put your hand in the air. Okay. The Vikings, when they attack, let me say in Ireland, and they attack a farmland, the people will raise their hand and say, oh gosh, the Vikings coming, put your hand in the air, right? Oh God, put your hand on your head.
They used to put it on the head.
Well,
In
again,
fact-
I mean, that's a thing. A man has put his hand on his head when there's a tragedy or something, right?
Yeah.
Your hand is automatically go to your head. Okay, so the Vikings conquer, and they all raise victory. The Romans, when they see them moving to a place, and they decimate the place, they put their hands in the air, victory. World War I, victory, hands in the air. World War II, victory. Right? So hands in the air is nothing new now, but it gives a kind of a frenzy. A frenzy to the atmosphere. You know? A frenzy. And when you say put your hand in the air, everybody automatically just
Get loose.
yes, everybody just get into the action. Hands in the air.
Well, Calypso, put your hand up. Wave. Right? And even in church, people put your hands up, you know, and your hands up and you worship, you know.
So hands in the air.
So you do it for different reasons.
But I guess really and truly, it will look quite stupid if you are at some function or something and everybody put their hand in the air and they say, put your hand in your pocket. How that will look, boy? How are you going to express yourself with movement?
Yeah. It frees you, you know, hand in the air.
A jockey coming in on a winning horse and the crowd standing ovation and he does like that with the whip. It's an automatic thing with your hands in the air.
Triumphant.
Triumphant. So tell me something, Louise. I recall you playing mass, and I believe the year was 1978.
Yeah,
But
3 years
do you
after we
know-
were married.
We were living in Portus. We were living up here.
Porn. I didn't make it. It's good.
Coconut bone, cassava bone.
Cassava, coconut. Really good. Good Trini stuff.
So, I remember seeing you on a rented TV that we had. Right? I see you cross the stage with your friend who you're playing mass with. This girl who wanted to play mass all these years. But you know, the strangest thing is, I can't find any listing of 1978 bands, anything that you portrayed?
Well, as far as I remembered, it was Wayne Barclay. She wanted to play. My friend, who was living in Australia, Trinidadian friend, went to school together. She came back, and her intention was to play mass. She and her brother. But she was kind of encouraging me to come and play with them. And I never really cared for mass, as we know, afraid job. So Carnival really didn't have that appeal to me. But being a good friend, and she's saying, it would be much more fun having me, and so I agreed. And Lance agreed that he will babysit. And he didn't make it he didn't make it hard for me to refuse.
No.
So we had 3 children. If it was 1977 or 78, they were like 7, 5, and about 3. So poor Nancy agreed to babysit these kids. Well, of course, I think we went out fetting that Sunday night. And on Monday, we didn't play mass Monday. We saved our energy for Tuesday. Bright and early, we had to be in Port of Spain. And I dressed in, so what I remember, it was Tribes of Africa was depicted. But when we checked Wayne Barclay,
I checked Saldina, McWilliams. I checked Barclay, Peter Minchell, Edmund Hart. And it looked like that tribe take a boat back to Africa. Because I can't find them anywhere at all in record.
I remember my green.
You sure you play master again?
Well, I left here in my master's.
Good.
I remember clearly this African gown, very decent, sleeves up to under your shoulder, under your elbow, big, cool, nice, decent outfit, tall boots, tall hat, because I think it was Nigeria we did. And really and truly at Carnival you could be anything you want to be. And I don't understand, I don't even have a picture taken, but to me it was Africa, Tribes of Africa that I played in.
I really can't see.
I thought it was Wayne Barclay.
No.
Anyway, I was it took hours to get to the savannah from where we were. And I'm sorry, but it's really not my thing. That once I played, I don't know if because you were not playing with us, if that would have made a difference.
Maybe.
But, guys see you sing alone, they want to come along, and I was like...
That again though, women are so liberated that they jump up on their own now, eh?
Yeah, but in those days, you used to still chip that thing with your fella,
Let me tell you something, eh? If I may speak, you mind?
Sure.
I played mass once. I must have been about 5 years old.
The little cowboy.
The little cowboy. Mother dressed me up in a nice little cowboy outfit, man. What is called it? Fringe, the little thing falling on here. Buckskin type thing, eh? Take me up to the Queen's Park Savannah, man. I'm with a gun. And boy, I on this stage and I watching everybody around, yeah? I ain't got cold feet,
You can't get cold feet.
Yeah, I can't get cold feet. My feet always warm. So anyway, they started to play some calypso music. I can't tell you what year that was, but anyway. Was I 5 years old?
5 years
That was
old.
1954.
Right.
1954. Louise, somebody come across and say, "What boy, cowboy? Dance, jump up." I say, "Cowboys don't jump up, boy. Cowboys don't jump up." But what are you gonna say? I say, I am the lonesome cowboy from the lonesome hills. When I draw my gun,
I
shoot
shoot
to
to
kill.
Woo! I was faster than you, lad.
Yeah, you were.
I drop you down there already.
Very good.
You
So the fella
ready?
just, I remember, oh, take it easy. The fella just walk away and leave me.
Dismiss you, this
He
good boy,
dismissed
country
me,
boy.
And I remember walking through the streets of all of Spain, all across Queen Street, going back down to Nelson Street. Because my brother and his wife lived on Prince Street with my little cowboy outfit, man, and I posed by a piano. I wish I could find that photograph.
I
wish
never
could
saw
find
that
it.
one, and I don't think I ever saw that one.
Anyway, the same year that you went to play mass.
Yeah,
I remember having to take care of three kids, eh?
yeah,
There were three kids.
yeah. And they take a big job there.
Yeah, the last one was about 3 years old, right?
Yeah, if it was 77.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, I had promised Owen at the time I had moved to Imprint, Caribbean Publishing. Owen and Rona being the founders of that Imprint Caribbean. And I said to Owen, you know, Owen, I want to write an article. And the article will be, entitled, Please, Darling, Don't Leave Me Holding the Baby. And he was all excited about it.
Oh, that sounds
And
like
you know
a good
something,
story.
Louis? 1978 and now it's how many? 45 years. 45 years later, I still can't write that story. And now that time has passed and I can't even remember what it was like to mind a child, right? I can't write the story again. But I failed him, I failed myself. And I regretted. I think you better have a baby.
It's okay. Better you fail your brother than I fail you. Or we fail each other.
We fail each
Fail
other.
him instead.
Yeah, because I can't remember what it's like to hold a nice newborn baby in my hand and then see the toddler, moving up in years. And then, that would have been Lasana, eh?
Yeah, Lasagna
That
would
would
have
have
been
been
about two or three.
So I was so sorry that I didn't document the experiences of having a child. I see some people on YouTube, like this fella called Jacob. He really adores his kids, and he always affectionate towards them. I can't say that I don't remember the experience, but I think that parents really need to value when they have young kids to treasure every moment.
Yes, because the children quickly grow up.
They grow up so fast.
From the time a child reaches 7, for sure, they let you go.
Yeah.
All before 7 years, you are their hero, and they seek you out and want you to put them to sleep and tell them bedside time stories. But when they reached 7 years, I remember Lyndon was very attached to me, especially on weekends, because that's when he really had a lot of time with me. And wouldn't want to be out of your sight on a weekend. Just want to go anywhere, mommy and daddy. And when he was 7 years, and we going to the beach, and thinking Lyndon going with us, Lyndon is going with his brother to the mall. And I said, I can't believe you. You rather go to the mall with your brother than go with us to the beach? And he said, yes, I want to go to the mall instead. And at that time you understand, well, he's not a baby anymore.
No.
He could make a decision where he want to go. So that's when I was very convinced that you've got to make use and be affectionate to your children. You ever heard about that everybody has a love bag? Every child has a love bag.
Like mine's here. A big
It's a
love
crocus
bag.
bag.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And this love bag must be filled by the time the child is 4 years old. Because that's when, they really crave your attention and your affection and so. And when that bag is filled at 4 years old, that child will be a child that will grow up with a lot of love.
Right.
But if a child love bag did not fill at 4, by 4, it's too late.
Mm-mm.
And I believe there is some sense in that. Well, I tell you the truth, I believe that theory. Fill your child with love, kisses, hugs, until they're ready to let you go at 7. But put into them as much as possible. In case that love bag fill at 4, you want to know it's overflowing. But by 7, they are going to be starting to let you go. They start to be more with their siblings and friends and, you know. Yeah. And, well, I believe that really if your love bag is filled, it is true. Because we grew up with a lot of love. Even if your parents were too busy to give any kind of love, all your siblings fussing over you and, you know, doting over you as a baby. The last child always get a lot of, the new baby in the house, get a lot of love and affection. So I had 5 siblings before me to fill my love bag. Both parents are still alive. It's really sad when a child lose their parents before 4 years. The sad thing is they don't remember the parents at all.
Okay.
Because you see, they didn't have sufficient time to bond up, you know.
Anyway, put your hand in the air for those who make it even without parents, and for those whose parents love their children. Put your hand in the air, right? For that, a salute. I want to tell you one more story. Thanks for all you shared, right?
Yeah, man.
You know, somebody came to this island some years ago. They had never been to Carnival, but they decided that they're coming out for Carnival. But they ain't sure about all the language that goes with Carnival, right? So anyway, they're getting ready to go to this all-night party. And while they're standing around and sitting around in the living room, somebody announced at the door, "Get down, get down, get down." So the fella now his back was turned. So he decided, well, boy, this sounded like a good calypso move, boy. So he started, "Get down, get down, get down." And the fella said, "Hey, you idiot, this is a stick up. Get down, get down." And even so, when they use the word stick up and hands up, reach for the cloud, scratch a cloud, all of them things was hands in the air, right? But now this fella going down, so get down, get down, get down. And the fella said, "Hey, you idiot, you see I have a gun on you? Get down, get down."